Antoine, should Nick start believing in these Nets? They've won 6 straight. They finished up a 5-game perfect road swing, 4 games without KD. Should Nick believe in these Nets now?
He should believe in them. I believe in them now. They're my favorite with AD out and the uncertainty of how he's going to come back from this injury. They're my favorite to win the NBA title. And just based off this 6-game winning streak, I saw so much from this winning streak when you think about, one, how good James Harden and Kyrie Irving's played together. But I want to talk about the others. The others have been terrific. The DeAndre Jordans, the Jeff Greens, the Joe Harrises, the Tyler Johnsons. Those guys have gotten an identity on this team. And if you want to win the NBA championship, the others do have to play well. And they play well in the streak.
I like that.
They play defense on this winning streak. They've had 3 really, really good defensive games. So I like where they're at. And then when you add KD, obviously the best player on their team, the most efficient scorer in the league, a guy who's a two-way player, they're only going to get better. So I like where Brooklyn's at. Very impressed with this 6-game winning streak.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to come off vacation and have to be negative. The Nets have played great. It's a great winning streak. Harden becoming the true, not only de facto point guard, but Kyrie putting words to it, saying he's the point guard. That's the way it needs to go for them. That's good. And Joe Harris is hitting over 50% from 3. It's such a weapon to have when you have the brilliant scorers of KD when he's back, Harden and Kyrie. But, folks, we got to recognize the context of the winning streak and the context of who they're going to be up against. The Nets have one obvious, glaring weakness on their roster. Forget overall defense. Brandon doesn't want to talk about that until late March, and I'm going to defer to him on that. But what they do not have, forget the try for, the want to. What they don't have the personnel for is to deal with an interior presence. And during this winning streak, they have played no team with a dominant interior presence. Now, what stinks for them is to win the championship, they're going to have to beat 3 consecutive teams with a dominant interior presence. You're going to have to deal with Giannis. If you get through him, which I don't think you would, you're going to have to deal with Embiid.
No, you didn't.
And if you get through him, which I do not think you would, you're going to have to deal with Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis, Brandon, didn't die. He's resting an Achilles injury. He will be back. So, like,
He's
this
having
idea
a terrible
that
year.
the Nets... Yeah, because he had an injured Achilles. He'll be fine. And so I just don't think they are built to deal with Giannis, Embiid, those guys alone, let alone those 2 guys and then Anthony Davis. So, no, they're not title contenders, but it's been a great 2 weeks.
They don't have to deal with Giannis and Joel Embiid.
Giannis is not good enough offensively to dominate in the series. We know that come playoff time. He doesn't have an outside game, doesn't have a mid-range game. Those things haven't improved. So you don't have to worry about Giannis. Embiid is having an MVP season. He's playing great. But the old Embiid may bail you out. He may play perimeter basketball. He may not go inside. So you can't bank on them guys. You can't bank on those guys.
Driving me nuts. Here's the thing. You are 100% correct that Giannis has a massive hole in his game, which is if you can stop him from getting to the rim, he can't beat you. The Nets can't stop him from getting to the rim. You're right that Joel Embiid doesn't like banging and bruising down low against other bigs. Luckily, as much as he should, I should say. He's been awesome. Luckily for the Nets, for the Sixers, they don't have one. So, like, this is their biggest weakness, and it is the biggest strength of the other 2 contenders in the East. I would go off camera too, Antoine. I wouldn't want to have to deal with these facts firing at you. Like, Brandon, this is the truth.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.